It's been a few months since my life has gone back to normal. Currently, I do not feel safe anywhere. I used to dorm at my college, but I had to go back home during the second semester due to strange occurrences happening there. I do not plan on dorming anytime soon. November of last year was when the messages first appeared. Ever heard of Snapchat before? For those of you who don't know what Snapchat is, it's an app that lets you send pictures, messages to your friends, but they only last for a couple of seconds. Once those seconds are up, the picture disappears forever, meaning you can never see them again. You can only send pictures you take at the moment, and they can only be seen for the few seconds you time them. You can also draw and write text on the pictures. You can even send videos. I never really knew about Snapchat until I was introduced to it by my friend. Most of the time I just took pictures of myself making the goofiest faces and putting random letters for text. There were a lot of people who added me as a friend on Snapchat. This also included some people I didn't know too well, but they still sent me pictures either way, and it was actually pretty nice. I guess Snapchat made it easier to break the ice with people I randomly added or haven't seen in a while. One day in November, somebody called me, Wero1_forever, added me on Snapchat. At the moment, I didn't think too much of it. I figured it was just another one of my Facebook friends. Instantly, the first message this person sent me was a paper with Sharpied handwriting on it and a heart drawn underneath it. It read, "Hey cutie, how are you?" Once 4 seconds has passed, the message has disappeared. I was flattered by the fact that whoever this person was referred me to as cutie. I'm guessing it was probably a girl flirting with me a little bit. I sent her back a picture of me with my eyebrow raised and a smirk on my face. After that, I added the text, "I'm doing good. Think I'm a cutie?" and then sent it to her for 5 seconds. About a few minutes later, I got another picture from her. The picture was for a teddy bear carrying a red heart with a white backdrop. The text read, "You are on my top 5. Right away, I wanted to know who this person was. For the next couple of days, we messaged each other. She never sent me pictures of herself. For some reason, she wouldn't even tell me her name. I kept pushing her to send me a picture, but she always made excuses or sent stupidly drawn stick figures instead. With that, I believed that she was either really ugly or really shy, and I was hoping for the latter. I decided to let it go, thinking that she must really be into me if she's that secretive with revealing her face, and even her name. One day while I was in the library, I checked Snapchat real quick while I was taking a break from typing a paper for one of my courses. Sure enough, there was a message from the same girl. As soon as my finger tapped it open, I almost jumped out of my seat. She sent me a picture of a person. The first time she'd ever done so, but that's not what got me all bothered about this picture. I knew that picture of this person definitely wasn't her. In fact, it was a guy sitting on a couch, white shirt, blue sweatpants, looking straight into a laptop, bookshelves in the background. The text read, "I see you." I looked behind me and around me. There was no one who seemed suspicious, just a bunch of college students in their own little worlds. I sent her a picture of me with a confused look on my face and typed out, "I don't see you. Why didn't you say hi?" The next picture she sent me was a poster of my college mascot with the text, "I was so nervous. You are just too cute." From how I saw it, it just seemed like I had a secret admirer who possibly went to the same college. I sent her a message asking, "So you go to college, bleep too?" She never answered my question, even though she opened my message. Things just got weirder after the small incident. A couple of times she sent me pictures of me walking in the lecture halls, eating in the cafe, making lines for food, even talking to my friend. I don't remember all the texts, but there were some that stood out. To me like, "I see you everywhere. It's so funny how close I am to you, and one day you'll know who I am." I started to think my friends might have been playing a joke on me. I asked all my friends about it, but they also told me the same answer. Either way, they might have just been playing an elaborate mindfuck on me. I figured my friends had to be the ones messing with me. Eventually, I stopped sending messages to Wero_forever, thinking it was just best to ignore and pretend like it didn't bother me. I didn't mention the messages no more, and I even stopped opening them. They just kept piling on whenever I went to Snapchat. The fall semester was almost over at the time. After a week of ignoring them, I finally let my curiosity get the best of me. Once I started opening one, I saw a picture of me, but when I blinked, it was already gone. I opened another message, me again, but it disappeared as fast as the last one. As I opened those messages one by one, I could feel my heart sink deeper and deeper with each message. They were all pictures of me all over campus. I couldn't even fathom as to how this person was able to follow me from one place to another. She even took pictures of me during lectures and when I came out of the bathroom. That day I decided to stay in my dorm room since I was starting to become paranoid. Finally, I fell asleep for what felt like hours looking at the darkness. The next morning, I woke up tired and not in the greatest of moods. I checked my phone to see the time. It was 12 in the afternoon. Out of habit, I almost checked my Snapchat for any new messages I could have received. The more recent messages were from the same person. Her messages took all up of my Snapchat. It had me almost 50 she sent me. Seeing her username alone made my body tremble with morbid curiosity. Before I opened the messages, I noticed something was off about them right away. She sent me videos and more recent Snapchats, which is something that never happened before. Also, the time she sent me those was about 6 hours ago. It made me extremely hesitant to open any of them, but something inside of me was demanding me to do it. She had to be taking pictures of something else that night. I was in bed that whole time. However, once I opened her first message, I could not believe with my own eyes, and even though for a second I was going insane, I wanted to scream. Immediately, I regretted my decision to ever opening that message. Just thinking about it gives me chills. At first, I couldn't make out what the picture was. It seemed dark, but she enabled the flash option because there was a bright light illuminating the subject of the picture. Even though the picture was only for a second, I was able to make out the second and third picture, and by the 20th picture, my eyes confirmed it. It was someone lying on a bed. It made my heart beat unnervingly faster. Those were the most horrifying seconds of my life. As I kept opening these messages, there was the same pictures of someone sleeping. The more recent messages became closer and closer views of the person. The closer they were, the more they confirmed my fears about the person in the picture. In the videos, oh god, the fucking videos. They had made only 5 videos, but they showed uncomfortable close-ups of that person's face in a glowing flashlight. And then there was a typical noisy silence audio in the background, and my own sleeping face. It broke me down as I immediately dialed my college police department, told them someone broke into my room last night, that I was being stalked by someone that I didn't know who sent me pictures of myself. Tried to explain as much as I could, but they couldn't even understand what I was saying because I sounded like a complete mess. They came over to check up on my dorm room, observed any forcible entry that could have taken place, and even questioned my roommate for an hour. I showed them my Snapchat to prove the multiple messages and the person was sending me. Unfortunately, they couldn't retrieve them and see the actual picture. I told my parents about it a week later. They wanted to pick me up as soon as possible. Even though finals were coming up, after I was finished though, I went back home and the messages had stopped for a while. I didn't see anything for forever for the second semester of college. The police are still trying to find out the perpetrator and they're still currently trying to contact the makers of Snapchat to retrieve those terrifying pictures. At the time, my life was going back to normal and yeah, I was still using Snapchat just for the innocent fun of it.